Some people are born into success, some fight for it. And then there are those rare individuals who rise from the darkest places imaginable and transform their lives into stories that inspire millions. Danny Trejo is one of those people. Today, he is recognized around the world as one of Hollywood's toughest actors. His face is unforgettable, his voice is unmistakable, his screen presence is legendary. But long before he became a movie star, Danny Trejo was a criminal, a drug addict, and a prison inmate. Many people expected him to spend the rest of his life behind bars. Instead, he became a symbol of redemption, perseverance, and second chances. This is the incredible story of Danny Trejo, the man who proved that your past does not define your future. This is why Danny Trejo is considered a legend. Danny Trejo was born in Los Angeles, California. His childhood was far from easy. Growing up in a rough environment, he was exposed to crime, violence, and drugs at a young age. As a teenager, he began making poor choices that would eventually lead him down a dangerous path. What started as youthful rebellion soon became a lifestyle. Trejo became involved with drugs and criminal activity. Before long, he found himself repeatedly arrested. The choices he made were pushing him further and further away from a normal life, and the consequences would soon catch up with him. By the time he was a young adult, Danny Trejo was spending much of his life behind prison walls. For many people, this would have been the end of the story, but for Danny Trejo, it was only the beginning. Life in prison is harsh. Every day is a battle for survival. And Danny Trejo experienced that reality firsthand. During his years behind bars, he witnessed violence, fear, and hopelessness, but prison also introduced him to something that would change his life forever. Boxing. Trejo discovered he had natural fighting ability. He trained relentlessly and became one of the top boxers within the prison system. His skills earned him respect among inmates and gave him discipline he had never known before. For the first time in years, he found something positive to focus on. Yet his greatest battle was not against other fighters, it was against himself. Danny struggled with addiction and the destructive habits that had ruined his life. Eventually, he made a decision that would change everything. He decided he wanted to become a better man, a decision that would alter the course of his future forever. After leaving prison, Danny Trejo faced a difficult reality. Most former inmates struggle to find opportunities. Many return to crime. Many lose hope. Danny chose a different path. Determined to stay sober, he dedicated himself to helping others overcome addiction. He became a drug counselor and spent his time supporting people who were facing the same challenges. He once faced his experiences gave him credibility. He understood pain, he understood failure, and he understood the importance of second chances. Little did he know fate was preparing an opportunity that would completely transform his life, an opportunity that would take him from rehabilitation centers to movie sets. In the 1980s, Danny Trejo visited a film set to support a friend. What happened next would change his life forever. A filmmaker noticed his intimidating appearance and authentic fighting skills. Trejo was asked to help train an actor for a boxing scene. Soon after, he was offered a small role in the movie. That single opportunity opened the door to Hollywood. Unlike many actors who spend years trying to appear tough, Danny Trejo did not need to act. He had lived a life most movie characters could only imagine. Directors loved his authenticity, his rugged appearance, his intense stare, his unique personality. One role became another and another. Before long, Danny Trejo was appearing in major Hollywood productions. The former inmate was becoming a movie star. As the years passed, Danny Trejo became one of the most recognizable faces in action. Cinema audiences loved him. His performances felt real. His characters were unforgettable. Whether he played heroes, anti-heroes, or villains, Trejo always brought authenticity to the screen. Films like Desperado Heat, From Dusk Till Dawn, and Spy Kids introduced him to audiences around the world. But his most iconic role came later, Machete. The character perfectly embodied everything fans loved about Danny Trejo. Fearless, tough, relentless. The success of Machete transformed him from a respected character actor into a global action icon. By this point, Danny Trejo had appeared in hundreds of films and television shows, an achievement few actors in history can match. What truly separates Danny Trejo from many celebrities is what he does off-screen. Despite his success, he never forgot where he came from. He continues to speak openly about addiction, recovery, and personal transformation. He encourages people to learn from their mistakes rather than be defined by them. Trejo also became a successful entrepreneur, opening restaurants and businesses while sup